You know, my biggest pet peeve is when people act like AI is some mystical thing that you can only understand if you went to Stanford or Harvard, because it's not. It's not rocket science, and it is the future, and everyone does need to understand how it works. So let's get into this question because it's so good. In this last video, I referenced the fact that ChatGPT 4.0 has only been trained on information up to October 2023. And this user is correctly pointing out that ChatGPT can now access the web, therefore it is up to date on current information. It's a fantastic point. We're saying two slightly different things though, and it's so important to understand the difference, so stay with me. LLMs are really good word prediction machines. They have read every book that's ever been written and read basically the entire public internet up until October 2023. So they're really good at predicting what words follow other words because it's seen almost every public instance of words that follow other words, aka sentences. You follow me. The way an LLM like ChatGPT learns what words follow other words is by being trained on a massive set of data, aka all the books and all the internet, etc., etc. But that training takes time and a lot of computing power. So every time OpenAI does it again, they release it as a new model, like GPT 4.0, for example, is the latest one that we've gotten. And every time they do it, they bump up the latest date. So maybe the next one that we'll see will be up until August 2024. I don't know. However, when we talk about ChatGPT today, searching the web and pulling in new information about current events or things that are happening in modern times, it has nothing to do with training the model or updating it to produce better results. When you type a question into ChatGPT and you see that little wheel that says searching the internet with Bing, that's exactly what it's doing. It's just searching the internet for some kind of keyword that it thinks is relevant to the question that you've asked or to the prompt that you've given it to try to get some information back that it can use to give you a better word prediction response. But this is like a backup mechanism. It's an additional method that the AI can use because it doesn't have any information past September 2023. Also remember, when we're talking about a model being trained on the internet since before September 2023, that doesn't mean that it's indexing the entire internet and remembering actual real events that happened. It's not Google. It doesn't actually know the difference between the battle at Gettysburg and World War II. It's not Wikipedia. It's just seen so many instances of the word Abraham that it's really good at predicting that it might be followed by Lincoln, which is probably followed by Gettysburg, and therefore you're gonna get an answer that you perceive to be about the Civil War, whereas it's seen the word Nazi followed by Germany so many times, so you're going to get an answer that you perceive to be about World War II. There's no searching, there's no indexing. When you get a response from ChatGPT that sounds really historically accurate, it's just because ChatGPT is really good at predicting what words follow other words.